Hey, hello everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Infinity. If you remember from last time, we won the tournament. And now we gotta figure out what we do after this. If I remember correctly, we have to go back to Professor Wormwood, most likely, or Thorn, or whatever his name is. They're making it seem like this is all that, you know, you've just cleaned up. That was your Elite Four style thing. Highly doubtful. How's the search for the Chaos Shard going? You did what? Came out on top in some big tournament? That's incredible, Crow. Thought I'd heard Geralt fantasizing about starting a tournament back in the day. Good to see he went through with it. How cool that you got to be a part of that. An astounding coincidence that the specific shard of Arcanium we needed was also part of the trophy for that tournament. Nevertheless, you acquired the last energy signature we need. I will go down to the lab, remove the stone from the trophy, and load it into the machine. Don't worry, I've got some leftover Arcanium from Echo Rock Town that I can fashion into a replacement to put into the trophy. No one will be the wiser. By the way, the plan is to send you home. We've got a few things we must do in the lab, but once we're done, you will be leaving Ego. Because my point is, if you had any unfinished business you want to take care of, you may want to do that before we bid off the wells. When you're ready, as always, I'll be in the lab. Suspect this is not the end. Could be end game. Some hard fights. Let's check out our stash of things. Got 30 full heals, 19 revives, 70 hyper potions, 38 full restores. I think we're good. All right, let's see what happens, yo. This machine is booted up and ready to go. It's calibrating coordinates on your calculated origin point. We've just got to wait on that to finish processing. While we're waiting, there's one last task I need you to complete. You see, even though the advanced quantum particle displacer is the most powerful technological marvel of our time, it's not perfect. It can only compute information from this reality. In order for you to go home, this machine has to be able to send and receive information from a small pocket of your reality to return to you. The physics of every reality probably vary, which means this machine would need a way to understand how to calculate that information. This is where you come in. I figured out how to upgrade its quantum processing so that the varying laws of physics don't break it. It has to be upgraded internally at the quantum level. By quantum level, I mean smaller than the size of atoms. I'm going to shrink you. Don't worry, completely safe. I've already been running successful tests on inanimate objects. The scary part will be when you dematerialize and turn into digital information. Yeah, so I'm basically going to turn you into a computer program for a few minutes so we can upgrade the operating system. Since you come from the reality we're trying to reach, it should be able to use your information, now digitized, as a means of upgrading its physics translation software. I'll load the upgrade software into the suit that you'll be equipped with. We'll use the energy from Palkia to shrink the space between your atoms, then use the reality-distorting power of Giratina to turn you into digital information. Dialga's energy will help stabilize the process as it assists in synchronizing the energy flow. I promise, Crow, you will probably be just fine. Should only take a few minutes. This is it. One last quick adventure into digital space. After that, it's back off to where you belong. Like I said, outside. Anything else you want to do before you go home? This is your last chance. When you're ready, take a step into the machine. Let's do this! Initializing space bending protocol. Quantifying biological molecular values. Digitizing. Hoo-hoo-hoo. This is a pre-recorded message to instruct you how to upgrade the computer eternally. You have been placed in the quantum confines of the processing unit. All you need to do is make contact with the 4 nodes located in the vicinity. Once you've made contact with an active node, it will create a new set of neural pathways that will help you traverse. I've also installed a custom copy of Porygon.exe in your suit. Each node activated will also play a part in installing and upgrading Porygon. The pathfinding AI on Porygon is a little buggy, so if Porygon gets stuck, just walk over one of the new pathways. Every time you step on one, it will temporarily give Porygon the ability to pass through the solid objects. Okay. So we're looking for nodes. Looks like this is the way to go. Is this it? One of the nodes. This one's not active yet, though. Okay. So do we have... this one. Node activated. Porygon. Node activated. Porygon 2. Node activated. Ooh. Node activated. Initiating extraction protocol. What's that? We have a Porygon X? What's a Porygon X? Great work, Crow. The machine upgraded successfully and looks like Porygon joined you in your return. Luckily, the extra guest didn't cause any issues. It looks like it actually evolved as it was transferred back. Well, Crow, this is the end of our path. We may not have figured out why you were brought here, but at least we figured out how to get you home. The machine has already made contact with your home reality and should be ready to go shortly. You know, what we've done here is remarkable. Groundbreaking, even. With the power that we've collected from Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina, we have essentially harnessed the power to travel through infinite realities. I know you're probably focused on just making it home, but think about the possibilities. We're able to witness a part of Ego from 100 years ago, just with Dialga's power alone. With all three forces synchronized together, we would be able to set foot in any alternate time, place, or dimension that we could fathom. The wonders and achievements we could witness, the mysteries we could solve. But we have opened a door to infinite possibilities. I'm ecstatic at the discoveries that may be waiting for us. Sorry, not us. Just me, I suppose. Time for you to go home. You've gone through a lot to get to this point, Crow. I must say, it's been a pleasure working with you. I wish you the best upon your return home. I will go finalize the destination one last time. What the? Did you feel that? What in the world is going on? Whatever happened has knocked out the power for this part of the lab. Sorry, Crow. We need to go figure out what's going on. That's the power of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Good news, the PC still works, so we're not completely doomed. Trying to figure out what caused all the commotion. I'll wait for you, I suppose. Let's take a look at our new Pokemon, shall we? No, not deposit. I want to organize. Yo! Electric, normal, sassy. Interesting. Alright. Yeah. It's you. I thought that capturing the deities would have put an end to Thorn's schemes. After seeing you at the Chaos Ruins, I realized she must have had a contingency plan. How else would you have shown up 100 years in the past without Dialga? Should have known better than to think I could outsmart Thorn. Told you to stay out of this. Told you to stop working with her. I didn't want you to have to get involved, Crow. My entire mission was to stop Thorn from using you as a means to her end. Well, this all looks pleasant. Crow, who do we have here? You know exactly who I am, and at this point I'm sure the kid does too. I mean, you do seem a tad familiar, I guess. Crow, I need you to listen to me. Professor Thorn is taking advantage of your amnesia to make you help her accomplish something more nefarious than she's leading on. She's using you to gather the resources she needs to create a machine that will distort time and reality. I am from a future in which she succeeds by capturing the three deities. In my timeline, she siphoned energy from Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina to power her machine. The reason I know she's using you is because she did the same to me when I was your age. Crow, I am you from an alternate future. I've seen what Thorn has done, hopping through different times and realities without any regard for the collateral damage she leaves behind. I need to stop her here and now. To be fair, you're pointing to me in a very negative light. It's not like I'm jumping through realities maliciously, purposely disrupting people's lives. I was never manipulating Crow. It just so happens that both of our end goals intertwine. Also, I absolutely do care about the ripple effect of our actions through the multiverse. I just see them as too inconsequential to affect my overall pursuit for knowledge. Otherwise, everything else sounds pretty accurate. That is why I must stop you. I will protect the multiverse from you once and for all. Pfft, that's impossible. Well, how can that be impossible when you've already told me the possibilities are infinite? Because there's a difference between cliche inspirational quotes and hard science. The fact that you're here is proof that I've already succeeded. Think, Crow, how did I know to collect the Arcanium shards instead of the deities? Why did I send Crow back to 100 years ago instead of just before they excavated the Chaos Shard? To taunt me? Because you knew what I was doing. Precisely. I knew the instant you sent your team Fake Grunt to sabotage the first scan. Oh, by the way, if you're going to try to take the moral high ground, you may want to stop snatching kids out of different realities to work for you. You're right, Crow. All those Team Fake Grunts you've had to fight have just been your rival, Teal. pulled from alternate timelines. Hey, I didn't snatch Steel. They agreed to join me. Wait, what does any of this have to do with stopping you? Oh, right. The reason I knew what you were up to is because we've done this back and forth a dozen times before. You weren't the first, to try and stop me. I applaud your efforts, I really do. But you should know by now that they will always prove futile. You see, once you've unlocked the gateway to the infinite multiverse, it cannot be closed again. First timeline in which I succeeded in accessing infinite realities was the only one needed to guarantee a flourishing multiverse. It cannot be undone. Every few realities there will be a scenario just like this where you try to stop me, and always end up a few steps behind. I inevitably give you this same spiel where I explain the significance of your efforts. Then we of course battle it out to determine who's right. That's how it has always gone, and that's how it will always go. So that's it. You're just going to keep interfering in different realities, no matter whose life you ruin? Right, because it does not matter. What? Their lives don't matter? In the grand scale of infinity? No, they don't. Their lives, our lives, all lives are truly insignificant. We are but dust in the eyes of giants, a drop in an endless ocean of chaos. Those people's lives matter to them. Right, you are, Crow. Something you fail to understand, though, is just how vastly infinite truly is. When there are an infinite number of timelines in reality, everything and anything could happen already has. You're all just a microscopic fraction of the universe, observing and experiencing itself. The people whose lives may be affected by our reality-hopping actions are worse off in a million different realities, and better off in a million others. Our actions on a universal scale are inconsequential, insignificant, practically non-existent. In time, you will come to understand that. I would never accept having a lack of empathy for others' people's lives like you have. Is it not obvious to you yet, Crow? I am you, from an even further future than you are to younger Crow. But that's impossible. Possibilities are infinite. How can that be? Very simple, Crow. Who better to work with than yourself? Over the last few decades, I have been showing up in alternate timelines of my past in hopes of accomplishing goals more efficiently. I adopt the alias of Professor Thorn simply because I like the way it sounds. I spend time teaching younger me things I wish I had known sooner. I've created a vast network of alternate versions of ourselves, all working together to study and explore the infinite realities we have at our disposal. Every once in a while, one of us will rebel thinking it's the right thing to do. Talk about being your own worst enemy, am I right? Alas, I've yet to see a defector succeed. Like they say, there's a first time for everything. Optimistic of you to assume that you will be the one to prove that sentiment correct. Crow, come on, help me stop Thorn once and for all. As soon as we put an end to all of this, the sooner I can get you home. Do I battle me? Or do I battle me? Oh! Who do we battle? You can actually 100% see the looks. They are literally the same person. Poor choice, Crow. You see, though our main power supply and networking infrastructure were wiped out, the PC storage system was still intact. I was actually able to sync up with my multiverse storage system right after you upgraded the computer. Multiverse storage is an upgrade I made that gives me access to any Pokemon we've caught from any reality. It was connected just long enough to give me access to our secret weapon. Behold, the creator of the multiverse, Archaeos! Oh, this is Archaeos, the one Pokemon above all, the creator of Arceus and the cosmic deities. Oh boy. That is kind of sick looking, yo. Here, full look at it. Not a dragon. Jesus. I mean, I could PP stall this thing. I'm trying to get a good gauge of all of its moves first. Cosmic Ray so far appears to be its strongest, dealing about 150-ish damage. The Meteor Shower does about 130. Comet's Shower, sorry. So it can do about 115 to 130. Are those its only 2 moves? Looks like it. I did not expect this twist, though, that this was all me. Thorn, you, me. Guess you could say Thorn has been a thorn in our side. Haha. It's not often that you are the villain in the story, but also you are the hero of the story. You're the antithesis. Ah. Dang it. Well, we needed to do something to move on. Might kill. Dang, I don't know what typing this thing is. It still didn't do a ton. I did something. It still does just over half for everything. Like, all the damage. Or that does a whole heckin' lot. What do we do? How do we get out of this? How much PP does this have? I don't know. Oh, you missed. Let's go. See if I can't hit a blizzard. Of course! Of course! I get flinched on the one time I can attack. Ooh, that was a high roll. Dun, 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 dun. Shadow Force. We got a freeze. Let's go. Still frozen. Shed skin? Dude. Alright, it's almost dead though. But if he heals, or she, Thorn is female. Oh right, because we are the female trainer. Duh! Alright, we took out our chaos. Whew. We're turning this off. Is this what you wanted? It doesn't matter now, Crow. Future you has destroyed our lab. We only have one other choice if you want to go home. Time for our chaos to reset this reality. In its place will be a new reality, devoid of any more outside interference. I hope this is the last time I have to do this. It just resets reality. Just so you know, Crow, I always planned to send you home. That was always my mission through all of this. The only reason it got so seemingly out of hand there is because it had to. It had to be something extravagant, a big climactic send-off, satisfying conclusion to your grand adventure, but it wasn't satisfying, was it? There are still places unexplored, stones unturned. Such is the nature of dreams, I suppose. There's always more to dreams that we just can't seem to reach. If only we could stay asleep. No, we've come too far just to give up now. It is finally time for us to go. Don't you get it, Crow? None of this has been real, just a figment of our brain conjured up. Fantasy world that brings us a sense of comfort. Way for us to cope with the reality we fear waking back up to. All just an internal psychological struggle against yourself. I knew you weren't put here because of Selby's time warping mischief. You're always just trying to prolong the dream. But alas, the dream is over. Our journey is done. Wake up, Crow. What? 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 Newspaper. Rising income inequality, impending doom from climate change, the rise of authoritarianism and fascism across the globe. Yuck. Emails up and read it. Hey, Dr. Wormwood, I had some thoughts on the patient you've been working with for the last few weeks. I spoke with a few of my neurologist buddies, and they got my gears turning with possible solutions. Contact me at your earliest convenience. Best regard, Dr. Lucy. So that's where we got Lucy and everything. You can see. Do you want to go home? No. No! We go back to the dream. Reality sucks. Wow, I didn't expect that to be the end. Kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not anticlimactic, but kind of, harrowing, you know? The game became a escape from reality, you know? Maybe we were in a coma. Maybe we were depressed. So we went to a reality that we were familiar with, Pokemon. We went to something we love. So, what do you guys think? I mean, that was pretty interesting. Wasn't expecting it. So there's 13 different missions you can do after the game. You can get a Master Ball, you can get red shards, which I don't know what they do. You can get Archaeos, you can get the Cantonian starters. Are they original or are they the new ones? We'll find out soon. You can get Unknown. We're going to look into getting this one here in a minute. You can get the Big Bang mission, which looks like it's Arceus? I don't know. You can get the GS ball by having the Kanto reality unlocked. Ancient Hoenn. Deoxys. There's an alternate lab. Ultimate Battles Plus, Hoopa. Let's see, the red shards. A Pikachu plus all, there's a note. Congrats to the Ego Champion. It's a note, read it, yes. Grow, if you're reading this, that means we have more work to do. Come back to the lab, Thorn. Let's see. To the virtual briefing. that Lucy? Hey, Crow, or should I greet you as charity champion? Now, Professor Wormwood will keep an eye on you. He said he has something for you. He wants you to go to his lab. I know what it is, but I'm not one to ruin a surprise. Ho ho ho. What do we get? So there's a lot you can do after you beat the game. Nice to see you. I was worried you had forgotten about us after becoming the Trident Champion. Ha! Just kidding. I know you wouldn't let something like that go to your head. I'm glad you stopped by, though. Just wrapping up the Eagle Trainer orientation, where I give new and upcoming trainers their first Pokemon. I just so happen to have 2 Pokemon left, and they're the ones you didn't choose when you first left my lab. I figured the best person to raise them would be the one who just became a champion. Yo, we get the other Bulbasaur? We get the Bulbasaur and Charmander. Let's go. I know, they'll be great with you. Sounds like a tournament with such big hits. The cruise line from Kanto has docked in Hazeport. The SSAN is a world-trotting cruise ship. I believe it just stopped at Sinnoh before docking here. It looks like we got some more things unlocked now. Let's go. I think there's something down here, if I remember. Oh, I don't think we can surf across this, can we? Oh, we don't have any Pokemon on us. Why don't we have any Pokemon on us? Weird. Where are my Pokemon? I don't have access to any kind of Pokemon. That's a new Pokemon from Wormwood. Okay. Weird. Ugh. I've got 2 Pokemon. Okay, cool kid. Is this like a just starting all over again? Just double team it all, yo. I love it. I love that we get to have everything, basically. Your echoed voice has no power here. So, yeah, it looks like we have a bunch of, like, side missions that we can do now. We'll get over those as soon as we get there. I need to get more Pokemon. Yeah, you do, kid. What do I need? My Pokemon. I'm up here to buy select goods and murder children. What? What? How dare you fake me out, you son of a bitch. Ooh, we got rough skin? Did not know that. We'll just keep playing for a little bit since it's pretty early for us to end. So yeah. Oh, you need to... So the unknown one, you need to actually catch all 25 unknown. Because there's a new Pokemon associated with it? Yo, that's actually kind of sick. It's a psychic cosmic type? Yo, there are cosmic type Pokemon here? Technician ability, though. kinda sick, dude. Honestly, if you like post-game stuff and extra shit, take a look. Also, what's Charmander's ability? I saw the word competitiveness or something. We're gonna have to take a look at that in a second. I didn't think we were actually gonna beat this quickly, is the thing. I thought we still had a couple more weeks. Which means I need to find a new fake mon or something to play. I think I have a couple of ideas in mind, so. Dry needles, what's that do? Struck 2 to 5 times. Sure. It's a grass move. Oh, my money! Yep, your money. I don't think we can actually access to our stuff yet. I think this guy's gonna be blocking it. Are we completely blocked? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what Pokemon I want to take. Yeah, you're forced to go all the way to the professor like this. Even if I were to lose you in battle, the pain would be insignificant to the vast amounts of my wealth. Okay, dude. Way to flex. Ding, 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 ding. Dry needles. Need a couple more hits to make this perfect. One more. Oh no, it was just enough. Let's go. Clefairy, nah. Let's just keep it up, yo. Needle this thing with the dry cactar needles. Encore? Okay, I guess I'll hit you with some more needles. Damn it. Alright, guess I'm gonna hit you with some more needles. But yeah, as I said, just, you know, give this game a try, yo. I really want to do the 6th mission if possible. That's the one I was most interested in from the very beginning. It's the one I didn't tell you about, but you can catch Digimon in this game. Haha. And also you can catch Archaeos. That's the 5th mission, I believe. 3rd. Barbed tackle. These are rams into the opponent with poison. Sure. Tail flick. Charges up a powerful flick. Crits land more easily. Sure. Let's do it. It's Pikachu! So I guess you had to do this. Which I find very interesting. Chump change. I hate that we have to refight them. I'm in the mood to battle right now. Okay, dude. Ike. He should die, hopefully next turn. No, he's gonna survive one more turn. Alright, he dies here. No, he healed. Damn it. Should have suspected something like that would happen. Oh, you burned me. Son of a bitch. Coca seed? What's this? Have we seen this before? I don't think I've seen this before. Well, it's dead now. Mudkip. I don't think we've seen a Mudkip. Shame we can't have our Bulbasaur out now. Competitive. That's the move we have. Mud Slap. How dareth thee? Yeah, my special attack goes up, but that doesn't help me very much because we can't hit it with our special. I should have battled you the first chance I had. Oh, we're still not there. Ugh. I mean, I still have all of my items, so... Oops. Didn't mean to get in this fight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Already level 12s? Oh, cool. Didn't have to fight those two. But you really never know what's gonna end up being like. They're like, oh yeah, you can't run from these. We just literally are only running from these. Patch right. Still really sad that all of our Pokemon were taken from us, but whatever. Who's the nerd? Ah! Excuse me, is that a Rotom? That's a Rotom. It's a Rotom. You're a normal type. Cool. You're a normal type with high defense, is what you are. Rollout's getting powerful, but we should take care of it right here and now. Shame. You sped up just to die faster. Spearow. Fighting Spearow? Most likely. Yep. Nice. We're actually pretty close to getting them both evolved, which is awesome. Gee, dude, fuck. Your Pokemon are too cool. Thank you. Oh no. The confusion plus evasive. Ooh. Ah. Heal Bulbasaur. As long as we don't get like 2 or 3 crits in a row, and we can get 4, we should knock Rotom down to red health. I have to actually hit him first, though. Nice. Red health. Dusk Shard. Dusk Stone. Ball. Jesus Christ. We got Rotom now. Absorb? Yeah, we can learn Absorb. No scary face for our Charmander. Cool. Surprise free Pokemon for us, though. Oh, the lab's fixed. Crow, what a bittersweet surprise. The fact that you're here means I failed. Suppose I owe you an explanation. I figured out a long time ago that all of this was just in our head. Time is different here, so it's hard to say for certain just how long we've been perceiving all this. It feels like decades. For you, it probably feels like it's been 11 hours and 27 minutes, just as a rough estimate. See, my journey started out just like yours. Woke up in Genesis Forest, went back to Haydos Town, got a starter Pokemon, so on and so forth. So, there was no Professor Thorn. This hilltop used to be barren. My journey took me around Ego, collecting badges, exploring the places, doing the classic sequence of events of an ideal Pokemon adventure. I'd eventually come face to face with the space-time deities, and I bested them on several occasions. I went on space adventures with Palkia, traveled through time with Dialga. Didn't do a whole lot with Giratina. That one is a bit too unsettling to be around for me. Then on one occasion when I did have all 3 of them by my side, we started on the path of breaking open the multiverse. When working with just Dialga, it is difficult to create divergent timelines because Dialga likes to keep things in order. With the space energy of Palkia and the dark energy of Giratina, we were able to make the first alternate timeline. I had them send me back to create a new timeline in which I got to work with a younger version of myself. Knowing what I had learned from my few years of adventuring around Ego, I was able to help my younger self grow and progress more efficiently. Then working together, we did it again. Making branching timelines just to explore and discover all we could of this fantastical world. But one day we hit the limit. We made one too many branch timelines. Unbeknownst to us at the time, there's a Pokemon that is higher than Arceus, one that came before it. I've named it Arceus. It can exist through all dimensions, but prefers to stay in the void around our reality. It lays eggs in that void. From those eggs come new universes, and Arceus to go with it. When we created the branching timelines, it started to disrupt the dark space like Arceus and the other universes inhabited. So Arceus intervened to see what was going on. And in the battle that followed, Arceus reset our reality, realigning the timeline and setting things right. But before waking up from the reset for a brief moment, I could hear my parents' voices. They were telling me to wake up, and that they'd be there with me until I woke up. When I finally was able to wake up, I was in Genesis Forest again. I knew what I heard, and I knew that this time around that I was experiencing Eagle wasn't real. But I went along with it anyway, because I figured if I'm going to be here, I might as well enjoy myself. Why wake up when the reality I'm experiencing right now is more comforting and enjoyable than the one that I call home? So I stayed here for years, repeating the same adventures, talking to the same people who always said the same things. I fought Arceus dozens of times now and have existed in thousands of alternate timelines. I would travel to a time before young me originally arrived and established myself as Professor Thorn, the newest ecstatic professor to the region. I continued to do that for years while still traversing time and space with your help. One day I realized that I had to put an end to it, that I had my fill of ego. It was time to finally wake up. Thought that if I could give you the adventure we craved and end it with a big climactic battle, it would satisfy us enough to snap out of it. I'd hoped that in the transition after the reset I would have convinced you once and for all to wake up and go back home. But here you are yet again, not satisfied with your own world, so you've returned to the one we made up. I suppose we just move ahead with what we always do then, finish exploring Ego and any other realities within reach. Since I've used Arceus to reset reality, we shouldn't have to worry about Team Fate interfering for quite some time. In this reality, you just became the Trident Tower champion. No one in Ego knows about what happened with future you or the space-time deities. I also went ahead and returned the trophy to the museum with a new piece of Arcanium that looks just like the Chaos Shard that they didn't seem to notice. So, I guess you're kind of free to do whatever now? When you want, come meet me in the lab. I have some cool upgrades to show you. Interesting. So we're not actually evil. The PCs doesn't seem to be working. Why are the PCs not working? I want my team. Two main upgrades I think you'll appreciate, but you have to step into the machine to see them. Okay. Quantum upgrade. What'd that do? Designed to make an advanced upgrade to Porygon. Interesting. Initializing space bending protocol. Digitizing. Oh. Welcome to the virtual briefing room. This is upgrade number 1. I've created an efficient user interface to aid you in traversing the multiverse. From now on, you can come and go as you please when it comes to reality hopping missions. This will be like your headquarters to see what scenarios are available for you to take part in. Back while there knows that you can use access to the PC or heal your team. As you're out and about in Ego, I'll be able to keep it updated with any new realities we uncover. That's where your upgrade number 2 comes into play, the exosuit. The suit you're wearing has been upgraded. You can now wear it when you leave here, assuming you don't care if people stare at you. The upgraded suit has pathfinding features that will help you scale the sides of cliffs. I call it the rock climb feature. It's also been insulated to protect you from extreme temperatures. Any place that would normally be too hot or too cold is now accessible. It'll be able to alert you if there are any roaming mythical Pokemon in your area. It's got a built-in thermal scanner as well, which will allow you to see things that would normally be invisible. Might be good for hunting Kecleon. And that's it! So take a look around. Oh, and I was able to recover some teams you seem to have lost in the transition pack. Adding them to your inventory. Oh. Cool. So we could do Archaeos. What dis? Oh yes, I almost forgot about that. Seems like shortly after you update the computer, some sort of egg materialized. I'm able to do so. It was generated from some sort of malfunction in the code. I urge you to take it with you. A digital egg. Ooh. Yes, my storage. My Pokémon. I'm just gonna take my main team. Yeah, you go here. There we go. Okay, interesting. You know, there's a reason future you recruited variants of Teal. They are just a simplified version of ourselves. They fulfill the role of rival adequately enough, while also being easily manipulated into following their destiny to help future you save the multiverse. Honestly, not an awful strategy if I've been completely candid. I am committed to staying here. We can focus on exploring some of the infinite realities that exist. I will continue to search for worthwhile realities that we may be able to visit. Any updates will be accessible from within the virtual interface. Okay. Cool. Now we can do whatever we want. We are free! Let's take a look at this egg. Alright, we're gonna go back to Hay Dust Town real fast. We do want to hatch this egg, so I'm gonna do that, but also there are a couple of places I want to explore around in this area, so might as well, you know. What over here? Pebble Dust Cave. It's too dark in here. Stoice. Shedgel. Why am I bothering to battle these? Because it's still a free experience for our Pokemon that still need to evolve up some. White Flute. Oh, I see. Back path we've never been to. You've invaded my secret hideout. Alright. Fuck the kids up, yo. Pachirisu. We're just way too high. We're triple the levels, so. Gonna learn Rock Throw. Absolutely over Absorb. Eradicate. Get fucked, nerd. Flame Wheel? Yeah, that's better than Scratch. Sandstorm? Nah. Oh, we get some evolutions. Now we can see what Charmander... The full typings. It's probably actually Dragon, so... Now, Bulby. But yeah, I'm not going to go through all the side missions you can do with this game, because I think it's more worth it for you guys to go through and do it yourself, to explore like what else this game has to offer you. So, for sure, take a look at it on your own. Some rough skin still. So this is 100% Grass Rock. This is Fire Dragon, as expected, and competitive boosts its special attack, which is apparently ass. We got a shitty Charmander. Oh. Clefairy's chasing a Moonstone. You're not a special one. Not a special one. Can't interact with that. Pokeball. Just exploring what's over here. Because why the hell not? Got nothing else to do. Okay, I know where this is. This is like the other side of that first area. Yeah. Moon Ripple Cave. There we go. Higher levels, let's go. Ooh, you hung out with Sturdy! And then killed yourself. Rip, dude. Normally, I really would just not bother with the, these fights and everything, but, like, leveling up our team would be really nice, because then we can 100% see all the different, things. You're Steel. Ah, your defense is up. Making me attack you more, nerd. Whatever. No Sandstorm. I already told you no once. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? There's gotta be a way we're allowed to, like, surf and Zoid. Scaling cliffs. That takes care of some of the issues. Cresselia? Hello? Legendary Pokemon? Utterly gobsmacked. Was not expecting that. Okay. Apparently we're on a legendary Pokemon hunt. Who'da thunk? Moonblast, how dareth thee? Okay, let's catch Cresselia. 70. A freeze would be nice. Protect, of course. Ha, can't double protect, nerd. Wow, that was a crit. Of course, it's just gonna protect, isn't it? Do you not have, like, any moves? Ooh, I did a lot, actually. God damn, dude. Can't double protect, nerd. What's a light ball do?
Alright. Throw some ultras, shall we? Damn it.
Alright, let's speed this bad boy up. Damn it. I need to put it to sleep is what I need to do. And we don't have anything to put it to sleep. Ah! Yes. Ultra Ball. Damn it. I think the worst thing about it is just that toxic, yo. I honestly did not expect to see Cresselia here. I'm just exploring, so... That toxic's just gonna keep building up, yo. Bruh. Bruh. Just stay in the ball. Please. So the good thing is, it can't hit us with anything other than, like... toxic. Almost out of Ultra Balls, though, is the problem. Yo! Let's go. Sure, you can learn Bite, big guy. Sure, you can learn Magnitude. Lunar Wing, you know. I mean, I should have expected to be able to get Cresselia and everything. Like, you can get most of the other legendaries in this game, so... Anyway. We do still need to, rip Charmeleon. Poor Charmeleon got fucked. I do still need to go to Wormwood, or not, yeah, Wormwood. But I'll just do that on my own. I want to hatch this egg right now, so. Need a good place to just run up and down for egg hatching. Accidentally found a berry. This'll be fine. I mean, that, Ekans might be an issue. No longer an issue, you know. We have to find that Abra at some point. It was in this area-ish, but whatever. Not my issue anymore. Like I said, this is the last thing we're going to be doing. And, yeah. Like I said, I recommend this game. Pick it up. It's quirky. It's fun. I can now go hunting all the legendaries, look for more Fakemon, more original, regional variants. I'm actually kind of interested to continue playing this on my own, but I don't think we're going to continue it on the channel. So I've got a couple of ideas for what I want to be playing next. I might post a poll for people to ask. Like, by the time you guys are watching this, I will probably have already chosen and already recorded, or maybe I haven't because I truly cannot make up my mind. But, I mean, hey, you know, it's just whatever we can get our hands on, right? Alright, how's our, egg looking? Not even close to hatching, of course not. Typical. It's even longer. Looks like it. Alright, go for one. Went too far. Yeah, I don't think this is a good one. Simply because of that. Let's just go right here still. It's a Mankey, unfortunately. Could be coming for us, or also could not be. So, who knows. Anyway, yeah, I'm more interested in doing Fakemon things because, I mean, it really allows us to explore other people's creativity and, like, you know, who knows, maybe if you recognize the authors of this and know that they're creating a game, or, like, they already have created a game, you can let me know. I would love to support these people by purchasing their games. I would love to stream games, or, well, record or stream games of smaller indie people who are making Monster Catcher, Monster Tamer style games because I love them, obviously. Hence what we're doing right here. And me always saying that these people need to really actually get out there and do it. You know, make their dreams become reality, you know? They've got ideas. They're using a good template. Like, this was a very unique idea. Like, if you get rid of the idea of badges and things, get rid of the Pokemon, like, you had council members who are around and you gotta battle them. And then, you know, they decided to do a tournament to see who's the strongest of the, you know, people in the area. You know, it's like, oh, man, more people have heard about this thing. Now they come. You know, just get on it, yo. That's what I think. But I also understand, like, no matter what you do, everyone's gonna say it's a Pokemon clone and it sucks, or it's a Pokemon clone and it does this better, but not this better. It's like, I don't care. Like, if the controls are easy to understand, they add their own twist. Like, some games are gonna be easier. Why? Because people are learning how to do it. Or maybe it's really difficult because they're learning how to do it. Like Pokemon, I will admit, started out pretty difficult because they were still trying to figure out what they were doing. They didn't have a good, like, solid basis of what they wanted to do. You know, red was buggy, blue was buggy, yellow was buggy. Gold and silver, a little bit better. And then, you know, as they went on, better and better. Like, they got rid of a lot of the unnecessary grinding, and they still give you the option to do that. You don't have some of the games, you can turn off the unnecessary, or the, you can turn off the EXP share. Others, they just force you to have it. And you know what? It is what it is. If you don't like it, take less Pokemon at a time. Grind one Pokemon up at a time if you really want it like that. I mean, they're just trying to make it easier on you. You know? And you'll have to remember, if you grew up with Pokemon like I did, you know, we're in our 30s, late 20s, mid-30s, you know, somewhere in there. You grew up with Pokemon. You know what you're doing, you know. You've got ideas. You know how to do competitive Pokemon. You know how to, you know, type matchups. You know what Pokemon are good, what Pokemon are not already because you've been playing for decades, you know. And they're not making the games for you. They're making the games for everyone. They want it to be accessible for the person who just picked up Pokemon for the first time and the person who's picked up Pokemon for the 30th time, you know? So it'll be easier for some, hard for others. Like, there are still people who struggle with Pokemon. I have several friends who I answer questions about Pokemon all the time, and I'm like, oh, that's super obvious to me, but it's not super obvious to them. And you know what? That's okay. Let them figure it out as they go. Nothing wrong with that. You know, help them. Just because it's easier for you doesn't mean it's easy for them. And so, you know what? Take the games as a standalone, you know? Don't immediately say, ugh, this is a shitty Pokemon clone. You know what? Every first-person shooter when it first came out were called as Doom clones, you know? Because Doom was probably one of the first FPSs. And even if it wasn't, it was probably called a clone of whatever came before it. But then Doom became popular and everything became a Doom clone. And now everything's like a COD clone, a this clone, a this clone. Stop basing it on other things, you know? Take every game as its own thing. Like, the only time you can really say, the only time you can call it a clone is if it's a literal hack of the game. Then yeah, it's literally a clone. Like, this is a Pokemon clone. This right here. It's Fakemon with Pokemon in it. This is a clone. And you know what? Nothing wrong with that. If you don't like the game, then it's not for you. I like this game. It's for me. If you didn't, then you didn't. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, don't shit on other people's work because it didn't click with you. If you have issues, like, here's a constructive way to leave a negative review. You know, it's like this game was not for me. Don't be like, it's a clone and it sucks. No, it's like, this game wasn't for me. I had these kinds of issues. You know, I was expecting something like this because it's in the same style as this. You know, but in my opinion, this didn't work for me because of this. That is super helpful, you know. Tell people why it didn't work for you. Say, it's like, you know what, I like this portions, but I didn't like this portion. you know, give people that detail. Leave those reviews, because that's what I need to do, you know? Because I look at these games, like, I look at a bunch of the Steam releases for Monster Tamer games. Because I'm looking, obviously, I'm going to play Monster Tamer games for YouTube. So I'm looking at those, and I'd rather play higher rated ones, and I can read the reviews for the lower rated ones for why it's negative. Like, I want to avoid playing Monster Tamer games that are buggy, that aren't really complete, that are difficult to play and everything. Like, I will touch them eventually, but I'd rather highlight the good ones, or the ones I think would be good for me to showcase. So, anyway, let's see what our egg is. I think it's a Digimon. It is. Bodemon! Digimon. Oh man, I could build an entire Digimon team, couldn't I? Yeah, I got a lot of Pokemon to find myself. Snow Squatch, Grasshan, Arctos, Iceros, Mockroach, Jollibird. Hatch from egg that was generated in digital space. This digital monster seems to be a link between our world and the digital world. Dun, dun, dun. Digital world. Dun, dun. Anyway, that is where we're gonna leave it off for this game, and when we come back next week, we'll start something else. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until the next time, everybody, stay funky people.